Click the subscribe button below to receive new videos as we release them. Hit the thumbs up button so others can find our content. For more information, visit thejerusalemassembly.org.
The Unforgettable March by Ruben D. Garcia. Good morning, my beautiful family and beloved friends. As previously shared with all of you, you can ascertain that the Galactic Sun and our faithful Sun companion have been pouring their energies on our Earth, and significantly affecting humanity's future. February ended with the Iran war. However, it will resolve beneficially for the Iranian people. However, cannot let their guard down, since resentments will endure until the generations that brought such emotional destabilization in Iran are no longer. All of these would be according to the spirit guides because of the planet's alignment, especially the planet Mars will contributing to March's events. I mentioned in a previous post that March would be a month marching on a different beat. And that happens to be true. Worldwide you will see sporadic political events involving people arguing in what should be the direction of a specific agendas, however, they will not necessarily be accurate. Mostly, be talking beyond their capabilities. Similarly, social media and economic models will have a different perspective outcomes from their respective expectations. These uncertainties are not malignant but simply misunderstood due to an archaic way of thinking. The old ways cannot and will not manifest their influence any longer. Since January 2026, a new generation of upgraded consciousness is rising, eroding old ideas, habits, and customs that no longer serves humanity's ascensions are being replaced. Simply, as I have been sharing so often, the old earth with its constraining philosophy and outdated dogma traditions will no longer, neither influence or demand adherence. The old is being replaced by a new ascending consciousness. The old emotional and spiritual carousel humanity rode for over 2,000 years has stopped. Now, either you get off of it or you become like a child with tantrum shouting to get it started again. This infantile mentality you will witness in the political arena in here in America and throughout the world due to the darkness being in its last existence. The old earth cannot and will not return, period. And February 2026 was the date to assess the demanded situation to emerge yourself in what will be called, manifesting your path, or remain not only emotional or spiritually stagnant as you will experience throughout 2026. That is why March 2026 will afford you the opportunity to not only assess but also act accordingly towards a wholesome balance. The choice is yours, and what you manifest during March will be your agenda for rest of 2026. These social and political reverberating events throughout the world have for purpose to eradicate the old so the new can be built in humanity's consciousness. Consequently, prepare yourself mentally and physically. Deny yourself of negative thinking and emphasize positive outlooks in your mind. Strong character will be essential to succeed. March 2026 is the month to practice without mental penalties. However, from May through September 2026, it will become the real things, no more excuses and no more distractions. Imagine like being in a fast current, rapids. Either you paddle to avoid being tossed overboard or you just let the current determine your peril. In short, prepare to be an active participant in March Madness or enjoy a ride filled of personal joy and constructive accomplishments. And yes, worldwide, leaderships will crumble in forms your mind cannot see today, but not let this steer you away from your ascending agenda. Be an emotional and spiritual virtuoso individual during March and April 2026. Walk in nature, cease watching the news media, be extremely careful of political and social events influencing your conscious decisions. Finally, establish a green-based dietary habits. Stay hydrated and practice quiet moments throughout the week. The time to get on the last train has arrived. Climb aboard or stay behind. Choice is yours. And the past, the present, and the future are no longer separate principles but united in one principle you must begin to understand and adhere to, the now existence principle. For it is here. And so it is as it was foretold. Peace, love, and united.